Good day. It is about 2:30 Thursday, August 25th, 2022. Still getting used to this haircut. I feel like it looks really short up here. Like if I go like that, it looks like my hair is that long. But it is longer. Just, it's healthy. I'll focus on that. It's healthy. And I will grow it out from here. I am starting my drive to visit my son, who lives in Cheney, Washington, which is, okay. Lady, you gotta stop talking to me. I know where I'm going. I just like to... Shit. Maybe I should put her back on. Because it looks like there's some traffic. I like her to tell me the best way, and then I fucking ignore her because she's talking too much. But I need to keep her on while I'm talking to you so I don't get distracted.
Keep right.
Keep right. I'm leaving a little later than I originally had intended on leaving because I decided to take 40 milligrams of duloxetine, and I wanted to give it time to kick in to see how I felt before I started driving. And I started a movie that I wanted to finish before I left the house.
Keep left. US 2.
And that gave me time to make myself breakfast and just chill for a little bit before I left the house today. On the plus side, I've been sleeping really well. On the downside, I've been tired all day too. I think the meds just kind of make me tired. But not tired enough to like fall asleep right away. If I take them at night, they keep me up. So I'm just playing around with when I should take them or how much. Or I think taking one at a time has been the best, but I took 2 today just to, I don't know, maybe it was stupid because I'm driving 5 hours. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I think I'll be fine. There's no particular time in which I have to be there. I just have to be there tonight so that I can drive my son to the dentist in the morning to get his wisdom teeth taken out. And we don't really know a whole lot of people out where he lives. And I want to see him, so use the excuse to drive out and at least spend this evening with him and help take care of him tomorrow and then leave Saturday. Because, you know, if you've gotten your wisdom teeth taken out, it's kind of I mean, you sleep a lot, but you're in a lot of pain, and it's nice to have the little bit of a support for a day or two because you're like drugged. So I don't really plan on doing a whole lot tomorrow after he gets drugged, is just maybe making him some soup and shit and making sure he takes his antibiotics. Maybe just watching a movie with him, chilling. There's a pool at his apartment complex, so I can go sunbathe if I want to, like a fucking walrus. Because that's what I feel like right now. I feel like a fucking walrus. Just flapping my fat around. And some days I'm like, this is cool, whatever. If I saw a girl that looked like this, I'd be like, she's cute. And some days I'm like, oh my god, I'm that girl. Oh. Well, whatever. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Getting used to these temporary teeth. They're not super noticeable unless I really start focusing on them. They are a little large though. They're pretty big, so they're hard to miss. tons of inspiration and energy to just jump right back into school next week. And that's gone now. Because my advisor called me and she's like, hey, I need to know if I'm registering you for classes, because if so, we need to jump on getting your dissertation team together for your, what did she call it? It's not a prerequisite, it's for a prospectus. And I just started getting super overwhelmed and anxious because I was like, oh shit, what does that even mean? Nope, not ready. I keep changing my research idea. I don't know what I want to do. And I haven't been spending any time doing any reading or research about it. So I'll not do anything still this month, but September, October, I need to take those 2 months to really dig into some articles and just kind of figuring it out. I know for a fact in my area that I live in, there is a lack of Spanish-speaking peer support and resources. And something on my heart weighs to kind of go in that direction, because I speak Spanish, that's my culture, and the Mexican-American culture, for some reason, I feel like, although very prominent and obviously here, we still don't have that much support or resources in all areas. Like, maybe there's a lot in California or Texas or who knows, but believe it or not, there's not a whole lot where I live, and it is needed. It's definitely needed. So I think I might be moving my research from doing research with the tribe to just doing research with my own culture, because I'm not stepping on anyone's toes and I don't have to ask for permission. Maybe it'll lead me elsewhere, but I'm like, I don't think I want to do research with the tribe after all. Not now that I've been working for a tribe for a couple years now, and I kind of understand how things work, and I don't really know if doing any research with the tribe is going to make a difference. I really don't. So I want to focus on an area that is needed, wanted by the community, and then can be expanded upon. And I think that would lead me to then researching bilingual foster care support, all kind of stuff. And then there's a little part of me that's like, where are all the fucking children that got lost at the border? Where are those thousands of kids? You know, because they speak Spanish and they're going to be thrown into American speaking, English speaking family, and do they have support? Like, do they just lose their culture now, their language? I mean, because that's never been done before, right? It's just like regurgitating the same shit that has been going on for centuries. Just like removing people from their culture, and it's all survival, right? Like, people come here because they want to explore and survive, and then they're disconnected from their people, and then there's so many fucking Spanish-speaking people and Mexican people and Mexican-American people and Mexican native people in the United States. Why don't we have more resources for these people that originated in this area? Like, they're fucking from here. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that because that sparks a little flame in me of like, what the fuck? I think I might want to go with that. I just need to do some more research to make sure that it really is needed and there really is a gap. I know that there may be a gap in my community, in my area. It may not be a very large gap in other states or communities, but I think it is. I really do think it is. Because when I go to different schools and talk to different people, I'm usually one of the very few people that is bilingual. And I'm working with like a bilingual kid, and their parents are not bilingual. I've noticed that a lot of schools just assume that the parents are bilingual and give them English paperwork that they cannot read. And then wonder why they never got it signed or never got it back. Even if they were to sign it and give it back, they don't know what the fuck they're reading. How do they not know, you know? It's so obvious to me when someone is pretending, like just nodding and going along with it and smiling and only saying very few words like thank you or yes or no and nothing else, that they don't understand or speak the language. But maybe there needs to be more training for white American people on culture, which is fucking stupid. Like, we're still on that shit, but most of it has been focused on other cultures other than the Mexican and native cultures. And the natives, and the now called Mexican natives, this is their fucking land. Why are they like still the last to be thought of? Everything is focusing on the African American and Asian American cultures. There's even a lot of Russian support, I noticed. But anyways, that's where I find myself just kind of, where do I fit? Where does my research idea fit? And what the fuck is it? What is the idea? What's the point? And the other area that I am passionate about is helping children that are phasing out of foster care to have some sort of transition into adulthood. And not just foster care children, but just teenagers in general. There's no transition period, and they feel like right when they turn 18, everything's going to be better. Or right when they turn 21, everything's going to be better. And how does it magically go from your parents taking care of you to them kicking you out and them expecting you to be successful? There's no fucking way. There's no way. Like, there needs to be not just transition crisis housing for when people get kicked out of foster care, but just like regular transition schools or universities or something. Transition into adulthood and learn how to do taxes and learn how to have a budget, learn to be realistic, you know, just those basic things that they should probably learn in high school. Life skills, shit like that, just basic life skills. Those need to be taught. And then can we have some fucking transitional apartment housing that these fucking kids can afford? It's so expensive out here. We have low income housing, and that's still fucking expensive. It's so expensive. So my mind just wanders, and there's so many areas that need help, and I need to just focus on one area, and I get lost, or I just start thinking, oh, this is too much. I'm still in that area of, I just need to start reading. I need to fucking start reading, printing out articles, saving them, organizing them, something. I need to start doing something, and I haven't been doing anything. I've been on my break. is not getting me anywhere. It's just putting everything on hold. So I'm going to be coming out of this break soon. I know it. Stay tuned.